The crisis situation in Jos has inspired me to be an apostle of peace, a bridge builder, so that Christians and Muslims will learn to appreciate their differences, live together in a spirit of understanding, mutual trust, and respect. I'm not speaking of bridges constructed with iron, cement, or wood, but rather bridges among cultures, just as St. Augustine, born in Carthage, the present-day Algeria, was a bridge builder between the two shores of the Mediterranean. Jos was widely known as a multi-ethnic city that attracted many Nigerians from different backgrounds and social, cultural groups, who found in Jos a warm reception and a good climate to live in. People of different religious backgrounds were living peacefully with one another. Because of this, Jos is tagged as home of peace and tourism. Christians and Muslims were living as good neighbors, expressing solidarity to one another, sharing life in common. Christian religious leaders and Islamic religious leaders paid visits to one another during religious festivities. However, for the past 12 years now, Jos has lost its reputation for peace. People are struggling to overcome the division that has been created among themselves. In fact, some people who were born, who grew up in Jos, who acquired means of livelihood, have moved out of this city. People are scared to travel to Jos. Some people, not to talk of residing there. However, some politicians are capitalizing on the poverty, the ignorance, and the suffering of the masses in order to sow seed of bitterness, envy, suspicion. This is creating walls of division, walls of separation, walls of intolerance. As such, there is need to break this wall in order to build bridges of tolerance, of dialogue, and freedom to live peacefully. Many lives have been claimed. Many people have been injured. Children are left orphans. How can this violence be controlled? How can this violence be stopped? How can hatred, how can bitterness, how can suspicion be overcome? Augustinian Friars in Nigeria, in collaboration with Apurimac NGO, a non-profit organization founded by the Italian Augustinians in 1992, with the scope of promoting social works of Augustinians around the world, are contributing to offer concrete solutions. In 2005, they proposed to begin a social development program in Nigeria. And since then, they have built a nursery primary school where children of Muslims and Christians are learning together, they play together. A new secondary school, a boarding college called St. Augustine, has been constructed so that students from different religious groups can live there in the school, study together, interact among themselves, and create a new culture, since they are going to be the leaders of Nigeria tomorrow. This is creating a new culture, culture of dialogue, culture of tolerance, bridging the gap that has been created as a result of violence. A vocational training center has been set up in Rantia Jos, where Christian women and Muslim women are learning skills, acquiring skills, so that through the acquisition of these skills, they can be empowered to begin a new life, to start up commercial activities in order to help support their family members. This is creating a new attitude among them, since when they go back, they share the ideas among their family members and also among the neighbors. Already, 350 women every year acquire skills from this vocational training center. Also, cultural and sport activities are organized in order to enable youth recreate among themselves, to channel their energy in the right way. A tournament of football is organized every year called Chrislam, Christians, Muslims. And in this tournament, players from different religious groups are mixed together in order to cultivate the spirit of brotherhood, to learn the spirit of fair play, respect for the opponent. This is a very positive gesture. Thanks to the collaboration of Apurimac and the Augustinians in Nigeria, there is a collaboration, there is a network of different organizations, about 60 Nigerian organizations, working in Jos in order to promote dialogue, to promote peace, to reconcile different groups together. I traveled home last December, and I happened to visit some of the projects that have been executed by the Apurimac NGO in collaboration with the Nigerian Augustinians. I was delighted to see that the attitude, the spirit among the beneficiaries is something worth commendable. They are beginning to re-establish contact among themselves, to live peacefully, because division was created in such a way that some people, Muslims living in one area, Christians living in one area. But with the new contribution Augustinians are making, these walls are being broken and a new bridge is being constructed. Recently, my prior provincial, Father John Abubakar, commissioned a new project, a vocational training center, together with the chief imam of Plateau State Central Mosque, Jos, Sheikh Balarabe Dawood. This is a very positive gesture, seeing the two leaders of different religious groups coming together to work for the common good, create an atmosphere where women, Christian women and Muslim women can learn skills, acquire skills in order to start up a business or small commercial activities, to generate income in order to help their family members. Of course, it may look insignificant, but this is a right step in order to bring people together, create a new awareness that there is no need for violence to be used to attack the other group. Most politicians are using religion as an instrument in order to incite one religious group against the other. This is not helping matters. There is need for Nigerians to understand that it is only when there is peace that progress comes. As such, Augustinians, together with the Apurimac NGO, are making serious effort to bring Muslims and Christians together. The last project located, the Vocational Training Center, was located in Katako, one of the hottest zones during crisis. This is a really welcoming idea, and we thank the Apurimac organization in collaboration with the Nigerian province, Nigerian Augustinians, and also the Augustinian Courier General that is close by here. They are collaborating in order to make sure that Christians reconcile with Muslims in order to live peacefully, harmoniously, for the sake of promoting social common good. Of course, the journey is still far, and challenges are many. However, the smiles, the joy, the warm embrace, sincere embrace, enthusiastic openness to begin to dialogue, reconcile, and to start a new life are evident signs that it is possible for people to break the walls of division and build bridges of peace, mutual coexistence in order to live together. I would like to use the word of St. Augustine. With this, I end my presentation. St. Augustine says, "He who truly loves peace loves even the enemies of peace."